Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another important property of CSS, that is background position. Okay, so in this session, we will discuss how we can utilize background position with background image and background repeat. So by the end of the session, we will be able to understand how we can apply background position, what all possible values are there that we can apply to HTML page in order to position the image. Okay, but before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to apply background position. Okay, so here in the topic I would like to put something like this, background properties. Okay, background properties in CSS. Fine, so let's talk about the code, because the code seems to be very simple and it looks like very simple and straightforward as of now, because we have not applied anything yet. So here we can see there is one title in the head section and there is one heading as well. So in title it shows Sharmit, and in case of heading it shows CSS Cascading Style Sheets by Sharmit. If I show you the output of this code, it is coming like this: CSS Cascading Style Sheets by Sharmit. Now what we will do after this we will put another heading just to show the today's topic name, and here I will write background hyphen position in background hyphen position property in CSS. Property in CSS. Okay, let's save it and refresh it. So once you refresh it, you will see that main heading is coming as CSS Cascading Style Sheets by Sharmit, and then the secondary heading is coming like this: background position property in CSS. Now what we will do after this we all know that we are going to position the image. So for that, firstly we need one image that we will include as a background image, and then we will perform some positioning to it. So for that, there is already one image present in my folder, which is tiger.webp. I'm going to utilize this image itself, so let's put it here. So here I'm going to use internal CSS, but it is not always fixed. If you want, you can use external CSS as well, you can use inline CSS as well, but for time being I'm using internal CSS because I want to show both CSS as well as code in the same location. So for that reason, here I'm going to write style, and after style we will write here what we will mention, include the image. So simply write background image. Prior to that, we should select the selector. So I want to apply it to body, and here we will apply what? Background image, and then we will use URL to provide the image name. So in case if your file is in different location, then in that case you are supposed to provide the path name, but in my case the file is in the same folder, so I can simply write the file name with its extension, which is tiger.webp. So you can simply select this and refresh it. So once you refresh it, you will see that image is coming on a background but in a repetitive mode. So let's off this thing. So for that we will write here background repeat and no repeat. We will provide this option as no repeat. Save it, refresh it. So once you refresh it, you will see that now image is coming but only one time, and this is what we were looking for, right? Perfect. Now it's time to learn about the background positioning. So suppose I want to position this image to the right side. So for that, what I can do, I can simply go here and write background position and simply write right. Save it, refresh it. So now you can see this image is coming in the right side. Now don't get confused. Sometime when you apply some positioning, it like when you apply right bottom, it is actually in the right bottom, but just because of the issues with the size of the image in the screen, it appears to be in the top. But don't get confused. Just try the few things that I'm going to show you now, and then in detail. I'll show you maybe in the upcoming session when we will discuss about the size and all. Okay, fine. So here we discuss about this right. Similarly, let's say if I go with bottom. So in case of bottom, you will see that it is coming like here. Similarly, if we apply left top, so in case of left top, it is coming here. Similarly, we can apply left bottom. So in case of bottom, it is showing here. Why? Because there is a difference in the size. So this thing also we will discuss maybe in upcoming session how to fix it. But for time being, just try to understand the thing what I'm going to show you here. Like instead of left, let's apply right top. So in case of right top, it is coming here. Okay, so this is how it works. And if you are only providing right and refreshing it, so it is coming here. Clear? Fine. So is this the only way through which we can set the position of the image? No, it is not. Why? Because there are some other ways also through which we can apply the positioning. For example, instead of using this predefined position name like left, right, center, what I can do, I can simply provide the length, or you can say the position length for the property. How? Let me show you. So let's say I want to show my image 40 pixels on x-axis and 50 pixels on y-axis. So you can simply write it like this, save it, refresh it. So once you refresh this browser, you will see that the image is coming in the 40 pixel on x-axis and 50 pixels on y-axis. Similarly, if you can change it to 500 and refresh it, it is coming like this, because now the y value is 500 pixel and x is 40 pixel. Likewise, you can hit and try and just adjust the image as per your requirement. So if you want to make it as 45, it would look like this. Okay, so in case if you want to move your image on the x-axis, you can change this value. In case if you want to change the image in the y-axis, you can change this value. Clear? So this is all about the image length values. Similarly, in case if you want to put the values in percentage, so that also we can do. How? For example, if I want to move this value, let me select 50% and 50%. Just save it, refresh it. So it is coming in the center. Okay. So likewise, we can also provide the values in the percentage. In case of 0% and 50%, you will see that image is coming in the different position. It is in center, but in a left center. Similarly, if we make it as 150, so it is coming in the right. Okay. So let's keep it as 50 here and change the value here. So this is how you can explore the things. In case of this, it is coming here. Okay. And due to the size mismatch, it appears to be in the top, but yeah, actually it is moving on the bottom. Maybe we will have a actual discussion in the upcoming or different session, but for now we are just trying to figure out a way through which we can position the image. Okay. Now let's say if someone from you want to apply the positioning, but one position you want to apply through pixels and one is through percentage. So is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So how we can do this? So for example, on x-axis, I want to apply the pixels as 20 px, and here I want to pass it as 50%. So save it, refresh it. So it is coming like this. Likewise, if you want to change the position of x, so you can change it 200 pixel and it is coming like this. Okay. So this is how it works. Similarly, in case if you want to apply things here in percent and here you want to apply in a pixel, so that also we can do. So you can see how it is working. In case if you change the value here, save it, refresh it. Let me put px here. Px is for pixels. Okay. So it is coming like this. Okay. Similarly, we tried with 60. So here it is coming. So likewise, as per your requirement, you can give different values here along with background position. So when you take your mouse cursor here, it will show you this, specify the initial position of the background image after any resizing within their corresponding background position area. And then you can try these different values, and always make sure that whenever you are applying this background position, use it with background image and repeat, which we have already discussed in last session. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.